Hi friends, good morning. Myself Easy Sir from Sambed School. Welcome all of you in today's lecture. We have completed chapter number 1, Basic Concept of Chemistry. Chapter number 2 is also completed by Sunil Sir. Now I am going to start chapter number 3. Name of chapter is the classification of elements and its periodicity of property. Very simple, very easy, but very most important chapter for the basic knowledge of chemistry. So now we are having some information related to this chapter I have written on board. Why I have already written on the board? Because I can discuss properly and syllabus can go little bit fast. Otherwise we have to waste the time to write and that will be damage for us. So we will discuss first related to statement of Glenn T. Seaborg. The name of scientist are very odd. You have to write down the name of scientist and you have to remember statements given by particular scientist. Glenn T. Seaborg has explained some statement in the beginning of the chapter. What is periodic table and why it is important? So periodic table is the basic most important knowledge or information for the chemistry. Basic most important concept or information in the chemistry. It opens some avenue of research for the development of chemistry. It everyday support to the students, because generally if we want to learn any language we must follow for English ABCD, for Gujarati Kakko. If you don't know ABCD you cannot understand English. If you don't know Kakko Kakha Ga Ga you cannot understand Gujarati. Same way, if you want to understand chemistry you must have knowledge of element and arrangement of element in periodic table. It is also important. So to understand periodic table it means to understand chemistry properly. We have so many elements discovered. In early 1800 only 31 elements were discovered. In 1865 63 elements were discovered. Now we are having 114 elements. Some elements are obtained from the nature and other elements are prepared synthetically in laboratory. So we will understand the trends of elements arranged in periodic table. It is not just the cluster of element, but it has proper trends and lies in family together. So which element is from which family will be described in periodic table. I will draw format of periodic table and explain why this element is over here, why this element is over here. Why cannot be changed place of any element which is settled in periodic table. Before that, we must have proper information related to periodic tables, related to elements. So I have written some question on the board. We will discuss the question and we will go through the textbook. So Glenn T. Seaborg statement we have discussed. It is most important basic concept of chemistry. It supports students every day. It opens the new avenue of discovery. These are the statements given by the Glenn T. Seaborg. Elements are not the cluster. It shows some trends and lies in families. Knowledge of element is very most important for the development of chemistry. Why do we need to classify the elements? I have already said in 1800 only 31 elements were discovered. In 1865, 63 elements were discovered. Now we are having 114 elements at present and continue. It is discovering new elements. So we have to arrange element according to its physical and chemical property in proper manner, and the arrangement of element related to its physical and chemical property, it is necessary to show in table, that is known as periodic table. So now, genesis of periodic classification is what? Genesis of periodic classifications means elements are scattered anywhere. We cannot put any element anywhere in table. We must have some test. Its physical property we have to discuss. We have to check chemical property. What is we have to check. Then after we can arrange the elements in proper manner. In our school there are so many standards, but no one student can sit anywhere in any standard. First standard student will sit in the class of first standard, and 8th standard students will sit in the class of 8th standard. Even there is class A, B, C, D, etc. So class A of standard 8 will sit only class A 8th standard, like that. This is the simple classification of student according to its standard and according to its standard wise classification. Same way, elements are to be settled, to be arranged according to its physical and chemical property, its physical state, etc., etc. Its atomic weight also important for the arrangement of periodic table. So many criteria are required to settle any elements in any place in periodic table. So one scientist, German chemist John Dobrener, name of scientist is John Dobrener. He is from the German, and he is chemist. German chemist John Dobrener in 1800 he published law of triads. Triads means pair of three element. That is the law of triads. So we are having three elements in group: lithium, sodium, potassium. Atomic weight of lithium is 7. Atomic weight of sodium is 23. Atomic weight of potassium is 39. So you have to remember also LiSO_PO, lithium, sodium, potassium. 7 lithium, sodium 23, potassium 39. Then K-Sarba, calcium, strontium and barium, that is to be remembered as a K-Sarba. K-Sarba, K calcium, Sar means strontium, Ba means barium. Atomic weight of calcium, strontium and barium: calcium having atomic weight, calcium is 20 and atomic weight is double, it is 40. Strontium is 88 and barium is 137. So you have to remember another three name of element: K-Sarba, calcium, strontium, barium. Calcium 40, strontium 88 and barium 137. K-Sarba, lithium, sodium, potassium. LiSO_PO, K-Sarba, calcium, strontium, barium. You can remember the group of 3 in different Gujarati slogan. K-Sarba, calcium, strontium, barium. You cannot remember directly a name of element. You can use some technique to remember the three names: LiSO_PO, lithium, sodium, potassium. K-Sarba, calcium, strontium, barium. And last three elements, that is chlorine, bromine and iodine. Chlorine is 35.5, bromine is 80 and iodine is 127. 137 is over here, 127 is atomic mass or weight of iodine. So what is the law of triads that we are going to discuss and why it was not accepted? So law of triads is explained that the atomic weight of first and last element is the middle of middle elements, means it is the half of middle elements. If you add 7 plus 39, then it is 46. Half of 46 is 23. So it is the law of triads that the sum of first and third element, the atomic weight of middle element is half. Atomic weight of middle element is half of sum of first and third element. Atomic weight of middle is half of first and third elements. It is law of triads given by John Dobrener.